find my way to sleep. I still way too much to think. When will it sound inside my head? Somehow it makes me cry. I find I'm looking for something, some fact or clue that helps me break a dizzy world, focusing straight. This time I'm not feeling so. This time I'm not feeling so. This time I'm not feeling so great. It's giving a rush, it's going through my head. For what I face seems a better day. Sleeping around, going through my mind. Instead of moving up, I'm falling for the eye. In sleep, this slow part fills my dream. In black and white, or so it seems. I've seen myself fall down to die. Within this dream, I've lived a lie. Down with me, breathe me, clench your faith. Look at the sky, but don't you wait. 100 voices in the air. This time I'm not feeling so. This time I'm not feeling so. This time I'm not feeling so great. Giving rush, it's going through my head. For what I face seems a better day. Sleeping around, going through my mind. Instead of moving up, I'm falling for the eye. Hey man, I remember just a few short years ago. Through a letters, mutual interest, we were in on all the fun. I thought about you many times, even when I just don't know. Start crossing, crapping sounds, and now we understand the dreams and go. And even now you can be here, though you're far away. All the times you lifted me so high I can't forget. In different faces, different scenes, it still seems on my way. But it's always great to be with you again. The times have been so strange, so many people in and out. We're getting older in my age, and while it's freedom thoughts, they all stay young. I can thank you for the inspiration and the honesty you gave. And the times those feelings came to me, doing tough times where I thought of giving up so. And even now but it's time to reach out anyway. Put that corner where it's dark. Stand with the others, don't be afraid. Learn from each other the life we made. Spread to the masses, be black or white, be young or old, be woman, man or animal. Story is so cold. Save ourselves. Save ourselves. When there are monsters killing, I don't want myself peace. When times are shading gray, I'll find a way. Courage to speak, shown every sign. Learn to never waste our time. Taught to have an open. Why give me a heart when you won't let it be? Go! And I'm not afraid. No, I still got hope. But now you tell me I belong. Do I stay and sing this same old? Why give me a key when you won't set me free? Oh! And you listen to our song, and you wonder what's going on. You see the growth's okay, but do it by the rules. But if I abide, well, will I go under? Is this one big lie? Or have we been misled? Time to fuck this one-way bridge, just time to move ahead, yeah. Now I've lived a while, much I haven't tried. Tell me what to do and you'll see how high I could fly. Why give me a space when you won't let me breathe? It's time to make things fresh, bring in the new. Put our minds together and see beyond a tunnel view. I give me two eyes when you won't let me see. Yeah. And you listen to our song, and you wonder what's going on. You see the growth's okay, but do it by the rules. But if I abide, how will I go under? Is this one big lie? Or have we been misled? Time to fuck this one-way bridge, it's time to move ahead, yeah. If we abide, we'll die. Oh! And you listen to our song, and you wonder what's going on. so silent, act like things are oh so great. In love with thinking that we've ended racial motivated hate. But the truth be clear, just look around. It's worse than it was before when another piece might trigger stop. A perfect reason we must wage war. Racist, begin to open up your narrow mind. I wish I could help dig all of the years you've been brainwashed. I wish I could help. America's so proud and full, yet coming out behind her voice. Conditioned lips so harsh and strong that it smothers out what's left of choice. Can you think back to the 60s? Not much change, it stayed the same. Seems like we've blown our chances to learn from life each time. Yeah, racist, begin to open up your narrow mind. I wish I could help dig it. All of the years you've been brainwashed. I wish I could help. You see it every day, from prison schools and the assembly line. Another fan's a flame. Discrimination, segregation comes from every side. Which side of the fence do you stand on? Quick, choose your side. When the wind blows, where do you fall? Tell us if you can. you see. But my respect and love is deeper than you'll ever really know. And I know it may be hard for me to ever really show what's here inside. Friends, sisters, see, through hungry times we see the most. You're my family. I thank you for the time you chose. Be part of my life. Help me fight against the pain. I'll see you on the other side. Hey. It never matters even when it's straight. Together we can make the world seem like a place it should be. And though the hate and anger comes and goes, we'll walk along this road. We got a path where walls fall over and fall down upon our heads and wake again. Friends, sisters, see, hungry times we see the most. You're my family. I thank you for the time you chose. Be part of my life. You help me fight against the pain. I see you on the other side. Yeah, we gotta cross the crazy bridge again. Yeah, friends, sisters, see, your hungry times we see the most. You're my family. I thank you for the time you chose. Be part of my life. Help me fight against the pain. I see you on the other side. Yeah, here we go. Twist and turn. I've cried in thoughts of not being able to stop it, and now I ache away. It is so strong today. What are you organizing for? Put up another door. Just stop and look around, so you must see the blindness we have been. Say you've heard it all before, you hear it again. You go ahead and cruise on up, but you still feel the pain that you create. My peace comes from within, and I think war does too. Believe in love, and you'll get what is due. Skin yellow, red, brown, black and white. I can't stop to see that. No, no. Only single hearts, minds inside our head. What are you organizing for? continue. Look at us, does your heart ache? How could you think that peace in this world has its place? Will I believe in peace, not a pride array to set our future days, future ways? And I can only hope we don't keep blowing it all away. What are you again asking for? Put up another door. Just stop and look around. You must see kindness we ever. Say you've done it all before. You hear it again. Let's go ahead and close us off, but just to feel the pain that you create. Can't you see it stops it all? the people are just flesh and bone and blood and tears and soul. With a path led us to present, with a future still unfold. I have sung my tears, though I realize I might be blind. I have so many questions, I keep leaving thoughts behind. Searching ain't like wasting time, at least there is this bottom line. We need to find a sort of balance along the way, yeah. Until they see the way it's meant to be on this lonesome soil. Think it might take a while. The answers wait unanswered, we're too scared to lift our heads. Won't justify some feeling, help us find a place for blood. I think the enemy is anyone who has the guts to say that nothing's wrong, that things are fine, and there's no reason to complain. I have some ideas, though I realize I might be blind. I have so many questions, I keep leaving thoughts behind. Searching ain't like wasting time, at least there is this bottom line. You need to find a sort of balance along the way, yeah. Till then see the way it's meant to be on this lonesome soil. I think it might take a while, but it's always free. See those kids so young and free, I guess that's how it used to be. Caught up in themselves, they just don't see. But standing hard gives us this right to build up walls and prove our might. And faster, faster must the music go. So farewell to 7 years. We've been apart so long. 7 years, yeah. Why take so long? If they support, they'll understand. Our music calls for unity, not rage. We see so many ways to vent this anger in our troubled hearts, not using it to spell